Thanks so much for joining us. It is my pleasure to introduce to you two recording artists from New London, Connecticut, Brian J. and Robert Johnson, who just happen to be father and son. Yes. This whole thing came together because, Brian, you sent me an email a few days ago, maybe it was just yesterday, and you sent me a recording of a Christmas song that you and your dad just did, and you said, hey, can you put this on your social media? And I took a look at it, and I was blown away. So you both are singers. We've established you've been singing since you were a little kid.
Yes.
Do you remember that first time you started singing somewhere?
It actually didn't even start with me singing. I started helping my friends make music. That's what I did at first. My dad actually gave me my first couple pieces of equipment to be able to do so. It just built from there.
So when did you grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, but you're in New London now. So when did you start singing?
I started singing in church with Mom, going to church with her. And she just kind of put me on some solos, and I just kind of took off from there and been singing.
Tell me about the history of your singing. Take me down a path.
Take me down, gospel. Grew up in the church doing gospel. My mom had brothers that all sang. They used to bring me in the basement and sing harmonies, and that's how I learned how to do harmonies with them as I was really little, just listening to them. And my mom, she actually taught me how to play the bass guitar, because she used to play the bass guitar.
I love that.
And then all my uncles played instruments, so I just started getting more loving it more and more.
So as you're working out with your family in the basement, you're harmonizing in the basement, and are they teaching you scales, or what are they teaching?
They're teaching me harmonies, how to go low, how to go high, and and just it was just amazing to see them do that. And
can you do a scale right now? Can you just do that?
No.
Well, soon we're going to hear that. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, Brian, you decided to take this to another level.
Yes.
You're helping your friends make music, and when did you decide, hey, I kind of have a voice?
It was actually further down the road. I didn't start using my voice to the ability that I was able to build through those years until like 2 years ago. That's when I started singing, like really singing.
Are you taking lessons, or is Dad teaching?
No, it's all self-taught.
We taught him. I've taught him some things too, because he actually started playing the drums, and then he played the guitar.
Right.
Actually, I bought them those instruments. Then keyboard, bought him a keyboard. He started playing, and then after that, he just started singing with his friends. And
do you remember the time when he's singing, you went, well, wait, there's something there?
Yes, because he released a CD before I ever did.
So how did you have the guts to release a CD? I mean, do you write your own music? Do you just do covers? What do you do?
Yes, so I write my own music. I actually have a writing group called The Formula. We write for people. We write all of our own music, and
so smart to do that, to write your own stuff. Now, on top of you guys singing, you also have a recording studio.
Yes.
Is it in New London?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and you also have a lounge of sorts.
Yes.
Tell me about this.
It's called the Rhythm Lounge.
The Rhythm Lounge.
We're doing jazz, soul, karaoke, and just trying to introduce something different into New London.
When did you have the idea to do that?
Well, actually, Brian kind of come up with it a lot more than I did. I always dreamed of doing it, having it, but I've been so busy raising a family and trying to do my own DJ, because I always have my DJ service. I don't have that. So he kind of like said, oh, this would be great to open up a lounge, because his studio is right next to the place that went out of business. So he's like, oh, let's give it a shot. Let's try it.
So you've been open 2 years with the lounge?
No, the lounge actually just opened up.
Just opened up.
Yes.
All right. So take me there. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What's going on there?
Oh.
So the atmosphere, it's real musical based. It's called Rhythm Lounge. The reason why I called it Rhythm Lounge is because my studio right next to it, I had the studio for 5 years leading up to doing something new. When you go in, it's like a candlelit, romantic type of vibe.
How cool.
Yeah. Like someplace you want to bring your young lady with, or your wife, and just kind of relax, listen to some nice smooth music.
There's not enough places like that.
There's not.
There just aren't. If I said to you, and let's take a look at the video that we shot, and as we're talking, and you shot it in New London, and you said, how long did it take you to shoot this?
We shot it in about 3 hours, one night, and then got it edited in like 2 days.
And it's all, what I love about it is it's all over New London.
Yes.
And did you have a producer, or did you just produce it yourself?
Produced it ourselves.
Boy, it's really, really good.
Thank you.
Brian, what is your sound? If you had, because I said right away, oh, I hear some Bruno Mars here.
Well, I wouldn't really compare it to anyone in particular. Like my inspirations, I have a bunch, all different, like John Mayer to Chris Brown. I listen to all different types of music, but I'm an R&B pop recording artist, so I have songs that will go from something you dance to in the club to like a ballad. You know, I just work with the whole...
So you don't have a sweet spot, it's all over the map.
It's all over the map, but R&B pop, like just all over that.
How do you write songs? I mean, what happens in your head where you sit down and you write? And how do you write? On the piano? Do you write it out? I mean, tell me about that.
It differentiates for situations. Like sometimes I'll hear a lyric or hear a sound that I'll associate with an actual lyric. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's times where I'll listen to a beat and I'll just write whatever comes to my mind when I hear those sounds. And there's times where I'll write without listening to anything and just base it off of experience. So I'll just come up with a concept, like say the song's about love or a relationship I've been in. I come up with the whole concept and I just write based on that.
All right, so here we go. Relationships, they should be careful because, all right, as we come back and look at you guys, did you write music as well, Robert?
No, I didn't. I just pretty much sang. You know, I started off going to the different bars and, you know, doing karaoke. Which right now I have my own DJ company and we've been doing karaoke all over.
So it's music.
Music's always been music. So I've always sang. So I mean, I used to be a chef in a restaurant and singing in the kitchen.
Really? Is there videos of that?
Oh, I wish.
So what kind of stuff do you sing when you're just the R&B stuff too?
Just the R&B stuff. I'm more, I love like the old school, like Luther Vandross, like one of my favorite.
Yeah.
I actually almost had a chance to go to Joint Legends to do Luther in concert.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I had surgery on my back and I didn't do it, I didn't pursue it, but
so
I'm always singing.
Can you give me a little bar of something? Anything?
The first time ever I saw your face. That's it.
That's awesome. Can you answer to that?
What can I answer that with? Thought I found a way, yeah. But you never go away, so I guess I gotta stay now.
Yes, I'm not worthy. I cannot carry a tune. So what's the dream, Brian? 5 years, where are you?
Being a recording artist, touring around the world. That's the dream.
Yeah?
Yes, 100%.
You taking your dad with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in
he
the
has to come
background
with
like
me,
this.
in the background at least.
I love that. So you'll do some background music with him?
Yeah, I will do some stuff. If he asks me to come and help him with it, but yes, it's more about him now.
You'll manage him?
Yeah, I manage him, and I had my time. Everybody's saying you still have your time, but it's about him right now. Him focusing on his music and me teaching him what I learned.
Yeah.
So hopefully, you know,
you got a great
he
base.
moves forward. Yeah.
So a CD is coming out soon. Tell me about it.
All right, so I released my debut EP. It's a 7-song project, all original music, of course, but I'm finally about to drop my debut album, and it's called Stay With You, and we don't have the exact number of day that it's gonna come out, but it's releasing in January.
What will we hear on it?
You're gonna hear an array of all different types of sounds from me. Like I was explaining before, you'll hear some party stuff from me, some mid-tempos and ballads. It's just you literally see who I am as an artist from start to finish.
And do you have an agent yet? Do you have, I mean, you want to be an independent label, a label? I mean, the music industry is really tough. It's tough.
It is very tough.
So how are you navigating it?
Well, right now I have my guy, he's managed me. His name is Eric Morton, and he's actually writes with me. We have a partnership together with The Formula, and we came together, and that's how I was able to create the music I am now. Me and him putting our mindsets together, our creativity in the studio together, that's how we make the songs, you know?
Well, if that video you sent me is any indication of where you're headed, you're on the right track.
It's definitely on the right track.
And way to go, Dad.
Thank you.
So thanks for chatting with me for a little bit. Now we're going to hear you sing.
Thank you.
Hang all the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better. This Christmas, and as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together. Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright. Whoa, and we're caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. And cards are here. My world is filled with cheer and you. This Christmas, and as I look around, your eyes outshine the town, they do. This Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright. Whoa, and we're caroling through the night.
Shake your head now. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Hey, Brian, you know this is one of my favorite songs of all times. Yo, you ain't gonna have me just keep singing hooks. Son, can I get some of this?
Spending all night kissing and if was right here, then who else is missing? Got a little sidetracked if I'm so wishing to find the keys to the door, but it's also a metaphor. Things keep locked in the grocery store of my mind. Just to save time, skip right ahead to the nice ride.